So my friends, the courier just dropped me off another, guess what? Another bloody plasma cutter. Yeah! Now I can almost hear you saying to yourself, Pete, why the hell do you need another plasma cutter? I mean, you've got 1 or 2 or maybe even 20. But you know what, my friends? Some people collect classic cars. Other people collect stamps. I collect bloody plasma cutters. As you may have noticed behind me, I've probably got 6 or 7 Bestarc machines. So I thought to myself, Pete, why don't you just get yourself the new model? The BTC500DP. Oh, I love new shit. You know, like when you're a kid and you get a new toy at Christmas time. Well, maybe I'm just a friggin' big kid, I don't know. Oh. So it looks like we've got the standard stuff here. We've got a bag for your machine. We've got the user guide. We have got the earth lead, torch. Let's have a look at the pièce de résistance. We've got some spare consumables and an ear hose. Take the bloody plastic off. Okay guys, so what I'll do is I'll just hook up the air line at the back of it. If you guys don't know how to do that, just check out one of my other videos because I won't bore you with that. It's pretty simple to do. So let's turn this baby on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now that looks good. You know what I like about this so far? Look at the size of these numbers. If you're blind as a bat like me, you can actually see the bloody screen. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And you know what else, guys? They reckon it connects to your phone via Bluetooth. So it comes with a AG60 torch, which is just a standard torch, pretty cheap consumables as well. And it's pilot arc, obviously. So let's plug this bugger in. Once again, it's all pretty basic stuff, guys. Got our on-off switch here. We've got our pilot arc wire here. I notice this machine is a little bit smaller than the others. And here we have got our main lead plug-in. If I can get that little nozzle thing off. Ooh. Quite hard to get that sucker off. Yep, it. Here we go. Holy crap. Yo. Screw him on there. And put the safety plastic bit on. I don't know if you know it or not, guys. If you touch this and you touch the torch electrode, and you accidentally touch the torch electrode at the same time, you're going to get a good bit of a buzz there, guys. And our earth lead just goes in here as per bloody usual. So that's quite interesting because it's telling us that at 50 psi is good air pressure for cutting at 50 amps. Which is a little bit different to the other machines because the other machines, they sort of make you guess. So this thing actually tells you. So that's got to be good for beginners. Anything that gets more people into plasma cutting's got to be bloody good as far as Pete's concerned. Another thing I notice is that's for cutting solid plate. That is for cutting mesh. I don't know if you've ever tried cutting mesh with a plasma cutter, but unless you've got this option, it's a right pain in the ass. And that there, it says it's for cleaning off rust. That sounds pretty cool to me, if it actually will clean off rust. So we've got 2T, which means when you pull the trigger and let it go, the torch stops immediately. And then we've got 4T, which means you pull the trigger, you can let it go, the torch still continues to cut until you pull the trigger again. So if we have a look over here, we have got post time, which is how long, how many seconds, that means how many seconds the air comes out of your torch after you stop the cut. And that's just to cool off your consumables so you don't burn through so many consumables. It's a money saving thing really. And then we've got PA, that's pilot arc, that's how many seconds the pilot arc runs for. So you can alter it between 3 and 15 seconds, which is also another pretty cool feature I thought. And here we've just got PSI, depending what school you went to. So we've got 35 PSI, or we change it to MPA, or we change it to bar. Like I say, it just depends what school you went to really. One thing I have noticed though, I'm running this on full 220 volts, but you see here we've only got 30 amps. That's the maximum that it'll give me, and it's because I've got it set on the rust cleaning mode. Now if you look here, this is just normal cutting, it goes to 50 amps. We get 50 amps of power. If we go to mesh, we only get 30 amps of power. And we go to rust removal or rust cutting, whatever you want to call it, we still only get 30 amps of power. So before we get too bloody carried away, let's have a look at this Bluetooth app. So it's pretty simple to get the app. Jesus, if I can do it, anyone can do it. You just scan the QR code and download it. Set up your account and you're away. So I just set up my account and it's found my machine. So I wonder if you can adjust all those features that we tested out before on the phone. So we'll tap on the machine, start connecting. That's awesome, eh? We got look at that, we've got the user's manual down here and we've got warning information. Look at this. See that? You tap on that and you got to confirm that you've got it set up properly. Look at this. 50 amp. So look at the machine, look at the phone. Look at that. That is pretty classy. Look at that. Changing the amps there. So what do we got here? We've got post time. There we go. Look at that. We've got 2T and 4T. So we'll go 2T. There you go. Did you see it jump? 2T, 4T. That's that's pretty cool. We've got arc time at 14 seconds. What do we got? Run it backwards. 8 seconds. 12 seconds. We've got PSI, change it to MPA, yep, look, it works. Change it to bar, it works. And we're cutting plate at the moment, see there. So let's cut mesh. There we go, it's changed to mesh, dropped it to 30 amps. And derusting, there you go. You know what, I was thinking to myself, why would you need Bluetooth on a plasma cutter? And then I got thinking about some of the jobs that I've done. I mean, I'm crawling under a car cutting off a bloody old exhaust pipe and you haven't got enough amps or you haven't got enough air, so you've got to crawl out from underneath the bloody car, come up to your machine and adjust it to whatever you want and crawl back under the bloody car again. So if you've got this app on your phone, I reckon that's friggin' awesome. So I was going through my toolbox and I found this old bit of plate that I welded together for some other bloody project. I think it's about 5 mil. So we'll see if this bugger can actually cut through this. What do you reckon? Here we go, here we go, here we go. You know what? I've got to say, that actually cut a bit better than I thought it would. I'm pretty sure that's 5mm plate. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like... Oh, hot, hot. Oh! Hot, 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 hot. Get that off there. Bugger. So there we are, my friends. It is actually 5mm plate and it cut through that quick. Pretty cool, I reckon. Look at that. So it also has a mesh function. Let's turn that bugger on. Here we go. So now we can cut mesh. Let me grab a piece of mesh. I love new shit. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Some mesh. You notice when I changed it to mesh, it went down to 30 amps like I discussed before. If you've ever used a plasma cutter to try and cut mesh before, you know it's a right pain in the ass because it goes start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So they reckon this thing has solved that. And it certainly has. I like that. I like that. That is really cool. Let's move on to the rust removal function. Now, I've never had a plasma cutter before with a rust removal function, so let's see if it actually works. I wonder what they actually call rust removal. Probably not what I call rust removal. So we're not doing mesh anymore. Let's change it to rust removal. See how that changed to 30. Right, this has got a bit of rust on it, guys. How the hell does rust removal work? Interesting. It does take the rust off, but it doesn't quite cut through it. It definitely takes the rust off it, but let's have another go. If you hold it a little bit above what you're trying to take the rust off, I think it might work better. See that, guys? I actually did it wrong. What I should have done was held it above the work, not used the guide. You know what? It does work. So you know what, my friends? It actually does what it says it'll do, which is quite unusual these days. It'll cut steel plate, like up to 12, 13 mil. It'll cut mesh, and it'll also clean up rusty bits of steel. The price for this baby's about $269 USD. So I'll put some links in the description below if you want to go and get yourself one and have a bit of a play. Anyway, my friends, we'll see you next time, mate. Bye.